Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate a handful of miraculous little words that let an entire profession accuse you of anything. Words like possibly, could, might, sources say, and the ever-popular allegedly. Thanks to these humble escape hatches, a pundit can claim you're planning to eat babies for breakfast tomorrow and still sleep like a saint because, strictly speaking, he only said you might. It's not defamation if it's subjunctive, and with that loophole firmly in mind, here's a modest ditty I call, It Could Be That I'm Smearing You Slightly. Spring is sprung, the grass is riz. I wonder who the fascist is. The pundits say it might be you, or possibly just someone who could, under circumstances rare, would, if the stars align just there, potentially, perhaps, maybe, commit the crimes they now foresee. They tell us on the evening news that you might possibly abuse the democratic process, or could in a year or two or four, would if you win the vote perhaps enact a plan for death, relapse of freedom as we know it, though of course they do not claim to know. And sources say, and sources might, that you could maybe one dark night would possibly, if stars align, commit a little genocide. I want to leave someone here, potentially between the tears, who with trembling voice report you'll end all female choice, unless it's proven wrong, and then they'll do it all again. When asked for proof, they simply shrug and say, well, sources in the rug have whispered that it might be true. We're only asking questions, you should ask them too. They then disclaim all blame in case you're not to blame. It's brilliant, clean, it leaves no trace, a murder with a poker face. So here's to Rachel, Jake and Joy, to Wolf and Chris and every boy and girl who's learned this magic spell. Just preface lies with might and well, and suddenly you're pure as snow. For no one ever said you'd blow the world to bits, they only said you could, you might, if pushed, if led. And that, dear friends, is why we cheer the beauty of the hypothetical smear. Today it's you, tomorrow me, but gosh, at least we're jargon free. We're jargon free. I'll agree. Oh, wadu 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 wadu. Oh, wadu 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 wadu. Ah.